Good morning, my name's Kiri. I'm the business growth strategist here at Tiny Hunter, and today I want to talk about the tiny moments, those micro moments when your customer interacts with your brand that really shape the way they feel about you. So let me tell you a little story about a recent stay I had at a boutique hotel in Sydney. It was, newly renovated, really fancy, very stylish, quite cool. And I had a great time. So the rooms were beautiful. They had, really eclectic artwork, linen terracotta robes. You get the idea. It was great. However, after I checked out, I'd noticed that there were a few extra charges on my card. And there were a few hiccups in the checking in, checking out process, which prompted me to check my card. I normally wouldn't do something like that. But when I found those charges, I contacted the hotel. It was very hard to get in touch with someone. And eventually they emailed me back, not a phone call, an email saying, no, those charges are correct. They're actually for the bottled water you had in your room. Now, for a boutique hotel that's all about the details, I feel like this was an opportunity they have really missed. Not only would I assume and have always had complimentary water in a hotel room, there was no signage to tell me that it wasn't complimentary. And above all of that, it was $24 for the water, which I thought was outrageous. So, regardless of the experience I'd had up until that point, it left a really sour taste in my mouth. And I think brands often get caught up in the big picture, logos and campaigns and mission statements, design of their hotel rooms, things like that are, of course, they are hugely important, but it's the tiny little interactions, those tiny micro moments that can get overlooked. And they, while you think that they might be insignificant, they have huge power in the way your customers think about your brand, and more importantly, the way that they talk about your brand to their friends. So this week, I want you to have a think about, are there any, micro moments or small interactions that your customers have with you that can be improved, or perhaps you've overlooked them? One example is, when your clients come to your office and you offer them tea or coffee, remember their coffee order, and, rather than kind of asking them when they get there, have it ready for them, or just make sure that you know what it is what their coffee order is. It's those small little micro moments that really do shape the way that your brand makes people feel, and it's definitely going to have a huge impact on the way that they talk about your brand to other people. That's it from me. It's time for brekkie.